Hey guys, welcome back to Vince Bell Customs, and today I'm sharing with you a DXA Designs Savage Land Storm statue I just finished up for someone. Now the real cool thing about this video is I actually finished up the same person's Savage Land Rogue from DXA Design, so you actually get to see both of them together, which is kind of cool. But what we're doing is we're getting a little bit closer on Storm. I'll show you what I did with this one. We did a little bit of custom work on some of the jewelry, and then after that I'll set up both statues side by side so you can get a feel on how they look together. Okay, so here she is, and if you see my videos in my channel of all the other storms that I painted up, you can see the variations from lighter to darker. This is one of the more darker ones, which I kind of like a little bit better. It's got that mocha color to her. So on this one, I was asked to actually add pupils into her eyes. So we went with really light blue eyes, and which is fine. I know a lot of the artwork out there of Storm, she really never has pupils, but the client really wanted to have it in his, which is fine. And we did metal earrings on her, so these are actually metal hoops I found at the hobby store, so we put those on those ears for her there. Outfit is basically the same outfit you see in a lot of the comics. It's got that like office white worn look to it, so that's kind of what we ran with there. It's a really great sculpt. Sheridan Deuce is the one who actually sculpted this, did a really great job. DXA Designs designed it, so it's got a lot of great detail on it, and it's really cool. Now, we did do a little bit of custom work on this one, and it's pretty much like the earrings and the gems. As you can see here on this hand, you can see that there's actually a blue opal there. It's kind of like, green-blue opal. And then we put the real gems into the hands, and we put one over there as well. So what we did is it's just adding a little bit more. Now, there is a sculpted gem here, and then there is sculpted gems there, and also for the hand. There was nothing really there, but I added that as well. And it's just a little bit of extra take onto the item. You can kind of see how it makes it pop a little bit more with the jewelry, how they kind of really stand out a little bit more. And one of the hard parts, though, of it was these two pieces here. These were kind of an oval shape, and I didn't have anything oval with it. So after talking to the client, what we did is did some custom work where I kind of like re-sculpted the area, and I put the gems in there, and it worked out pretty good. Now, these are magnetized, so these actually pop out, with magnets. Only because the way this works is you have to pop this piece off here, and then you have to pop this off, then you pull the leg apart, and then you could put the other bottom part on her if you want to have this displayed instead. So that's kind of cool. So you can actually have the loincloth or the bikini depending on what you're in the mood for on your statue. So you have to pop off these hands because they're magnetized. This arm over here is magnetized with this piece here like so. So it breaks down very well. So it's a really great statue. I had a lot of fun painting her up because it's something a little bit different. You get to actually do a couple shades on, the whole figure. It worked out pretty good. Now as far as the base goes, it's basically what he wanted to do was kind of follow the same base paint up as the Rogue over here. So the idea was I painted up the Rogue a while back. She was kind of sitting on my shelf, and then they sent me this Storm. So he said basically what you do is kind of use the same colors on both bases so they kind of uniform. So I did use the same exact colors, the same exact paint ups. The only problem is this one's kind of more dirty with roots and kind of like foliage, where this one is more like a cliff with rocks and tree branches. So it's kind of hard to match them 100%, but the colors are there though. So that's the cool thing about painting up both of these at the same time. But other than that, straightforward paint up, skin tone, outfit, hair. Now the hair does have a lot of blue-gray shading in it. You may not be able to see it too well, but it is there. So in person, you'll be able to see like a lot of it in there, but on camera, maybe you don't see it as much. And I just pretty much did my normal paint ups. Used a lot of the women's makeup to bring out the face a little bit more. Had a lot of fun with the details on the skin, and just made it pop as much as I can. So the base, pretty much a really cool sculpted base. She does come in and out of it. I just didn't get a chance to put the sticker on the bottom of it yet. It does come with the sticker and foam pads. But other than that, she is pretty much ready to go. Breaks down very well. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put them side by side, and you can pretty much see how they would look on a display. So it's kind of a good little treat to actually have two of the same, guys that produced it, onto a shelf, and you can see them how they're looking together. Okay, so here is Savage Land Storm and Rogue put together side by side. Really great idea by the client to say, paint up Rogue, but kind of hold off on the base, so this way when you get Storm, you could kind of paint both bases together and it'd be uniform and using the same colors. Because, you know, when you paint up a base of like Rogue, like say in the beginning of the year, and then you get like Storms later on in the year, you kind of forget what colors you used. So as you can see in the video, by painting them both at the same time, it almost looks like one base in the video. You can see the same color rocks and the same color rocks here, the same color trees, same color dirt and foliage with the bug pods, and it worked out pretty good. You know, I really like the idea of being able to do that. So the other cool thing is seeing these side by side too in person. Sheridan did a really great job. The X8 design just kind of, you know, going and venturing out from the norm. You know, Savage Land stuff, Age of Apocalypse type stuff, which I really love. You know, I mean, we always see the same things, Jim Lee outfits on Sentinel hands or Sentinel this, and, you know, there's a lot of other storylines from X-Men, Marvel characters, even DC stuff. You know, like, I would love to see producers jump into maybe, like, Earth X type stuff or Kingdom Come type of artwork and styles, stuff like that. You know, I always like to see the other storyline stuff come to life, so that's kind of what I enjoy about this. So these were fun to paint up. Let me know what you guys think. Fairly short video, but I mean, you get the idea. And thanks for watching, and we'll be back with some more videos.